Got the receiving in the middle. The catch is going to be made by Paul at the 30-yard line.
You said trust you. You never hurt me. Now I'm disgusted.
A couple little housekeeping things. I'm Levi ESSES, graduated in 2002. Should have been in 2001, but I had that fifth year that most of good mathematicians have, I guess. I have the privilege to introduce Coach Kessinger, but I do have a few things, little housekeeping things. I know it's hot in here, but I think it's worth the while of sitting around and listening to Coach speak, unless you don't want to. But a couple housekeeping things. We have a picture of Coach Kessinger back in the corner there. If you want to sign it, please make sure you do so before you leave. I had the privilege of coordinating this family reunion, and I called Ken Kessinger one time, just calling. I said, "Hey Ken," I said, "your dad needs me to get his VCR working." And he goes, I said, "I should pay you for all the things that I've had to do for your dad over the years." And he says, "Well, you're the dumb one. You're the one that stayed in Lindsborg." And so I had a chance to coordinate this family reunion with Brian Bankston and Coach. Chris Abercrombie did a tremendous job for us. I want to thank him for that. He put all the highlight videos on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and search Benny Owen, you can find your highlight video. So Chris, thank you for that. We got a few years that we still got to put on there, but we got that. So your VHS players, you don't need those anymore. So make sure you check that out. Also the link for the video. Talk a little bit about family. Brian Seeliger and I, we didn't play together. I mean, he was in '86, I was in 99, 2000, but he is a brother to me right now. He is so tremendous, and that video, we're going to get that linked up, and so everyone will have that. So we'll send that out. So thank you, Brian, for that again. Thank you to the Golden State Warriors for winning the NBA Finals. So John Hooper, my old coach, was here tonight. Thank you to the Hoopers for the sound. That's fantastic. So give it up for the Hoopers. They've done a great job. And then make sure you thank Kevin and the food service staff. They've done a tremendous job. Probably some of you that are my friends or maybe my Facebook friends, thank you for that. It's Janice and my wife Janice. She's a graduate of 2001. She was a smart one, graduated in 4 years. It's our anniversary tomorrow, so exciting for that. I didn't get a gift though. I'm kind of busy. But Janice should be very thankful that Coach Kessinger didn't kill me in 2003. Coach Kessinger and I are in Florida recruiting. We're on a PT Cruiser. We're in really top shape. Ask Tom Talbot what he was driving on that trip. He was in a minivan. But Coach Kessinger, our hotel is to the left. We're in the right lane. And Coach Kessinger goes, "Where's our hotel at?" I said, "Oh, Coach, it's right over there." Without looking, Coach Kessinger just swerves into the other lane to turn left. At that time, a guy behind us gets cut off. He gets past us and flips us off. And Coach says, "Oh, look, he's telling us we're number one." So thank you for not killing me in Florida. To introduce Coach Kessinger, there's a lot of things that have been said, and I'm going to talk. I had Coach Monty Lewis, the Friends coach, current Friends coach, to introduce Coach Kessinger. So I'm going to read some things that Coach Monty Lewis said about Coach. And he wanted to thank me for allowing him to do this, but he also wanted to say it's not a eulogy. Okay, it's not a eulogy. Not many, this is in his words now, not many, if any, can lend the perspective that I have with regard to Coach K. I have known him as an opposing player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach. In 1981, he was a freshman at Southwestern when Coach K made it the wind change direction on a field goal, resulting in a loss for the Mound Builders. We heard about that. You heard that story. I witnessed Coach approach and speak to several seniors on our team. Coach K did the same thing after games in 1982 and 1983. 1984 was his senior year. In the week leading up to that game, he wondered to himself if Coach would seek him out following the game. He wondered if he played well enough over the last couple seasons, or did he play well enough on that Saturday night? This was truly on his mind before kickoff. Coach Monty Lewis, this is on his mind. Well, Coach K did approach him and did speak to him after the game, and he said, and I quote, "I should be very proud of my effort, but more proud of my teammates and their efforts." He said his words have a profound effect on me. This is an opposing player. Monty Lewis, as an assistant coach, tried at every opportunity to speak to Coach Kessinger, to seek his opinion, his perspective, and yes, his approval. In '93, he returned to Southwestern as the head football coach, and never forget the greeting that he got from Coach. He genuinely excited for him. He truly wanted him to succeed, and he was there to support him at every opportunity. He taught me that we could be fierce competitors, but also enjoy and respect the fellowship of true friendship. His wife adores you, Coach. The love and support that you've showed both of them while at Southwestern and when we returned to the KCAC in 2003 continues to enrich their lives in ways that I really can't put into words. Now again, this is not a Swede talking. When your name is mentioned in my wife's eyes, she will always tell the best stories. He says there's 4 words that talk about Coach K: conscientious, competitor, devout, and a mentor. Those are the 4 words that describe Coach Kessinger. Those are 4 words that he says, I want you to clearly hear as close as I love you, Coach. That's from Monty Lewis. I want to tell you, Coach Kessinger, when we started this thing, he said, I do not want it to be about me. He goes, it is a football family reunion. And I said, Coach, okay, we'll do it. And I'm taking longer in this little introduction than I'm supposed to, and I can't get fired because it's almost over. But I want you to know on June 12th, 2014, I was in a valley. My mother just passed away. And rather than go home to an empty house, we went to a Chinese restaurant. My mom's favorite Chinese restaurant. And there's only one man that can make me feel good after your mother passes. And that was Coach Kessinger. I sent him a text. I said, hey, Coach, my mom passed. And Coach Kessinger left me a message. The first message. I'm not lying here. And in Coach Kessinger's way. And I know you have your own stories. Coach Kessinger, positive, goes, Levi, I am so excited for your mother. I am so excited and we should celebrate your mother because she is in a much better place. I can't tell you how much that meant to me and my family. I put it on speakerphone in that Chinese restaurant. The Chinese waitress thought we were a little crazy being there after my mom just passed, but it meant a lot to me. It meant a lot. So Coach, it's your final words right here to end the night. Let's give it up for Dr. Kessinger.
You know, if I ever felt a touch of what heaven is like, I feel it tonight because of the love that you showed for each other, for your team. I believe that's a touch. I believe you need to take that, if you so desire, take that with you. Because that'll last forever. Over a year ago, a game plan was initiated. It may have been a dream at that time. A dream for our enhanced football family. Because there's not one. There's definitely not one. It's all of us and all of those teammates and all of those fans and all those loved ones and those 25 guys that are with our Lord right now. It's all of us. It's never one. But today it became a reality because of all the individuals that Brad thanked and Levi thanked. Not only part of the staff, but those who volunteered time. So many. And you know what that's about because it was a team. We won together, we lost together, we prayed together, we walked together. And that made a difference. We had 4 goals. One goal was good fellowship. I hope that you take that fellowship with you. When I watch you look at a teammate, you hug a teammate, you hug a coach, that's powerful. That makes a difference. The second goal was to honor those players and coaches who passed away. We love them, and I believe without a question, we can feel their presence because we're a team, we're not one. We're a team. Third goal is to thank the Lindsborg community during our era, our time here. I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like it. The support, the caring, the walking with you. I've never seen an experience like that in all the years that I coached before I came here as a player or coach. This community was important. The fourth goal was to bring you back home. This is your home. It'll be always a part of your life. And I hope the part of your life that you take is the love. There was another goal, which was not advertised, but it was equally significant. And it's the heart and soul of what we're doing tonight. It's the heart and soul of what it's all about when we were together and when we're not together. And that goal is to thank you. You heard it before, but to thank you for being a part of our lives, for making a difference. It's so easy to tell somebody in this group that you love them. Thank you for the God-given gifts, your talents, your sacrifices that you made for Bethany College football. Personally, I struggle knowing how to adequately thank you. I thought a lot about this. You know, at times like this, I wish I would have the wisdom of Solomon just to be able to tell you that. But hopefully tonight, you feel that love and that caring. I've walked with some of you when you've gone through that valley, and you honored me the opportunity to walk with you. And I was excited to see you at those mountaintop experiences. I truly was blessed, and I truly loved being one of your coaches. And I richly and truly believe that God provided Nancy and Kent and Kristen and Aaron with the opportunity to be a part of your life. That is a gift that was given to us. You impacted my life and our life more than you can realize. You impacted it into a way of a goal that changed, in a direction that changed in 2003. And I believe the Lord led me in this goal, but it was because of you. Let me explain it very briefly. The last 2 games of the season, we were playing Friends University. And for some reason after the game, when Nancy came down the field, I hugged her and I was really shook up, and I couldn't understand why. Then we played Kansas Wesleyan. Then after that ball game, she came down, I hugged her again, and I cried. I mean, I was just in tears, and it's not because I would never shed any tears for Kansas Wesleyan, I guarantee you that. But it was something that really hit me, and I couldn't get my hands on it. So I took off recruiting. I went to a high school just south of here. And one of our former players was teaching a class. I knocked on the door. Mike came to the door, and I said, Mike, how are you doing? And Mike said, I'm hurting, Coach. Man, that hit me hard. I went home and read a book called Purpose-Driven Life. And then I knew my days of being a coach at Bethany was over. But not my days to love you. And I made a commitment at that time to keep in touch with as many of you as I can and care so much about you. I'm going to close with another special thank you. Thank you for granting me the privilege to represent you. Represent you as a teammate at many events and activities and honors and awards. Let me make it absolutely clear that when that opportunity came about, the credit went to you, and that's where it belongs. The credit is yours. And our family just had the opportunity to be a part of it. I pray that you never forget that. Never forget what you've done, the love that you've shared to us. May God bless you and your families and your teammates and those teammates tonight that are walking in the valley and those teammates tonight that are doing well that are not with us. Hug your loved ones. Take the Lord with you. I love you.
Push these people.